Hi. So, this is my fridge. And yeah, I have $15 to buy groceries with. That's 1 5. One five to buy groceries with. So let's see what I can do. Okay, so um, okay, so hopefully you can hear me because I don't have a lapel mic. We're working on that. But you're probably wondering, what about your pantry? Surely you have ingredients in your pantry. Well, first, I don't have a pantry. I have a wall cabinet, which I am grateful for. Um, and two, I do technically have stuff in my cabinet. I have rice. I have beans. I have pasta, vinegar, tomato paste. Oh, and I have sesame seed oil, and that's it. And a potato and an onion and garlic. Yeah, yeah, that's what I have. So, we're gonna figure this out. Okay, so what I get from the grocery store. I have to move the camera. Hold on a second. Okay, voiceover time. So, from the grocery store, I got 2 cans of coconut milk, 2 cans of corn, 2 cans of peeled plum tomatoes, and 5 pounds of bread flour. And that's it. I got that for $14.48. So yeah, all right, let's get started. I'm making 3 prep meals to help with cooking for the rest of the week. That's going to be split peas, roti, and what is it? Canned tomato salsa. And I'm starting with the split peas because they are easy. You just put them on the stove and let them simmer until soft. So I'm going to cook 1/2 cup in 4 cups of filtered water, a big pinch of salt, and a pat of butter. You put it over medium-high heat, bring to a boil, and skim off any foam. Then you cover it and simmer it for about 30 to 45 minutes. It depends on your stove and how hot it is. Mine took about 35 minutes until they were soft, but they're still going to have a little bit of bite to them. You don't want them to be mushy because split peas will do that. They will go from al dente to mush, which is fine if you're making soup, but we're not making soup today. So make sure you check them every 5 minutes after the 30-minute mark. And then once they're done, you're going to separate the peas from the liquid, and we're going to keep the liquid. We're going to use that for something else sometime this week. And then you're just going to store them in the fridge until you're ready to use them. They should keep for about 4 days. And if you use them before that, you can just make some more. Once again, they're super simple to make. Okay, on to the salsa. I'm keeping this salsa super simple, like 3 ingredients plus salt. Simple. You're gonna need 3 peeled plum tomatoes from the can, 1/4 of a sweet onion, and a clove of garlic. So you're gonna dice the sweet onion. You can just dice 1/2 of an onion and then save the other half for tomorrow's recipe. We're gonna mince a clove of garlic, and you're gonna roughly chop up the Roma tomatoes. I just use a measuring cup and a scissors to chop these up because I don't like the mess of it on the cutting board. And so we're gonna put all of these in a bowl. You're gonna add salt to taste, stir, whatever, and put it in the fridge to marinate. It's gonna get better over time. And you don't want to add too much salt at this point, enough so it tastes good, but once again, it is going to taste better later. So if it needs more salt, add more salt then. And just so you know, I don't usually add a lot of spices and herbs to my prep meals because I use them in a lot of different recipes, and I don't want any spices or herbs that I add in those to clash with any that I add in the meal. So that's it. Okay, now we're going to the roti. Now, I've made this and shared it a couple of times on this channel before, so I'm going to keep this part short. You're going to need 2 cups or 270 grams bread flour, 1 teaspoon fine sea salt, 1/4 teaspoon sugar. You're going to mix, and then add 3/4 cups of water, about 170 grams. And then we're going to mix again, and then knead the dough until smooth, about 5 minutes. Shape it into a ball and let it rest for 30 minutes. Then you're going to divide the dough into 4 to 8 equal pieces. I wanted 2 10-inch roti and 4 5-inch, so I'll have 6. And then you're going to roll each out into a circle, brush with butter or ghee, and then roll them up into a cone and tuck the wider part into the dough. Look at the screen. I don't know how to explain it properly except for what I just said. And then you're going to put it in a covered container and put it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, but an hour or 2 hours is better. And I don't know how long technically these will keep in the fridge, but I've had them in there for 3 to 4 days and they were fine. The butter starts getting like breaking up. I guess you can see how I don't know. 3 to 4 days should be fine. You can also probably freeze the dough, but I've never done that. If you try it, let me know. All right. Okay, so I have to go wash some dishes, and then I'll get back to you for lunch. And by lunch, I mean it's 5 o'clock now, so dinner, I guess. Okay, and we're back. So I am going to make a quesadilla, yes, with roti, but feel free to use tortilla instead, or even make tortilla instead of roti. Just know I'm going to be using this dough in different recipes, so it would be better to make the dough than to, buy a tortilla from the store. So we are going to take 2 of the smaller roti and roll them out into 5 or 6 inch circles, and then put them on a griddle that has been heating over medium high heat. And you're going to cook them on both sides for about 1 minute. I had to flip the first one back over because the pan wasn't quite hot enough. You just want to make sure that when they poof up, when they cook, you have some golden brown spots on the roti or tortilla or whatever it is you're making. Once they're done, you're going to prepare the fillings. I just tore up 2 slices of fresh mozzarella, grated some cheddar, chopped up some olives, and got a couple tablespoons of corn. And you're going to put the flatbread, whichever one you use, you're going to put the flatbread back on a greased griddle that's hot, medium high heat, or well, not medium high, medium heat. And you're going to add the mozzarella, then the corn and the olives, and then top with the cheddar and the second flatbread, and use a weight to hold it down and to make sure you get an even browning on the flatbread. After it's cooked for about 1 to 2 minutes, you're gonna flip it and cook it for 1 to 2 minutes on the other side, and you want it to be golden brown and crispy. And once it's done, you're gonna remove it from the griddle. You're gonna let it cool just for a couple minutes, and then chop it into triangles and eat it with the salsa. I used about a 1/4 cup, but you can use as much as you want. It's your dinner or lunch. Enjoy it. Okay, bye. Hi, again. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, so that is it for today. Gonna be back tomorrow and make another recipe with this stuff that's in the fridge and that we prepped today. Let me know if I really hope my face is in focus. Whatever. Let me know if you like this new format. If you've been around and you've seen my older videos, or if you're new, hi. If you're new and you go back and look at old videos, let me know. I'm gonna try this for at least a couple more weeks, and if you guys like it, then I'll stick with it for as long as my attention span allows, probably for a while. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go take a nap, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.